Hey, what is going on, my creatures? It's Legendz, and before we get started with the major discussion as to why I haven't been uploading for the past 2 weeks, for those of you who don't really care about, personal info and stuff that's been going on, like in my physical life, real quickly, I'll just, let you guys know an update about what you're going to be seeing on the channel within the next couple months and the next probably video. So I pre-ordered Cyberpunk. A lot of you probably already know that. I pre-ordered Black Ops Cold War as like the day the reveal happened. So you guys are also definitely going to be seeing that. And I just got finished. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I just finished pre-ordering Avengers, and it is currently downloading because we get like 3 days early access or something like that. So it is currently downloading, so the next video that you guys see will more than likely be an Avengers video. Hopefully that'll be tonight or early tomorrow morning, because for those of you who don't know, I work 12-hour night shifts, and so I sleep during the day and stay up all night. So that's usually when I record, is all night. So anyways, with that being said, that's pretty much the update for the channel. I do have Rainbow Six Siege. I'm more than likely gonna very rarely do videos of that, if any at all. And I also got Necromancer the other day because it was like $4 on the PlayStation Store. So can't beat that, but I'm definitely not going to make videos of that game. Just simply because it's a role-playing game. It's going to be way more time-consuming to record and edit a video like that, when like one mission could be like 40 minutes long, because almost all of it is me walking around or running around and shit. So yeah. But anyways, for those of you who don't want to get into the nitty-gritty as to why I haven't been uploading, you're free to leave, go watch another YouTuber, go play games, whatever, live your life. For those of you who do want to stay and listen to this, just know it's going to get personal. So alright, so now that, everybody who hasn't wanted to continue the video has left, for those of you who have stayed, let's get started. Hang on. Sorry, had to take a swig of water. Anyways, so August 22nd, I got news that a friend that ended up in the hospital a few weeks prior to the 22nd. Okay, hang on, let me try and explain it better. So I had a friend, a best friend for 3 years, who ended up in the hospital due to heat stroke. And on the 22nd of August, I found out that the doctors and, the hospital workers and shit were saying that if his body doesn't recover by the 24th, that they'll have to pull the plug. Now, because of that, finding out that one of my best friends for 3 years is more than likely not going to live another day after Monday. I started, getting under the influence of alcohol. Basically, I started drinking, started just like wallowing in my sorrows, and was thinking to myself, like, well, why him? Why him? Because he was a very, very pure-hearted person. I mean, I very rarely saw him get mad at anybody, and he was always there for people. He was always talking to people, trying to, address situations with them, trying to help them and give advice. And, I do the same thing, but I started doing it a lot more when I met him, because he just I don't know. I don't know. Something about him has changed me. I know that for a fact, and I know he's changed me for the better. You know, he was a really good guy. He moved out of Hamlin, moved somewhere. I can never remember the name of where he moved, but you know, he would come visit Hamlin. He'd come visit me. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I make these, you know, these jokes very similar to like jokes that you've told me, or the kind of joke that you would say," and then I, you know, tell them all about you, you know, and to me that was always heartwarming. I was like, man, you know, I'm actually important enough in somebody's life for them to actually talk about me to new friends and shit. That's cool, you know. Um, but no, so yeah, I started drinking, started thinking to myself, I was like, why me? Or why him? Why him? Because he didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to go. And honestly, sorry, I was recording earlier and then my mic didn't record it, so my throat's like all scratchy and shit from it, which is why I'm taking swigs of water while I'm talking. And I'm not editing any of this, by the way, so you guys are literally getting just a pure conversation. Um, but anyways, yeah, no, he didn't deserve it. Like, in all honesty, he did go out a better way. He did go out probably one of the best ways he could have gone out, because there's so many things that could have happened to him. I mean, there's so many things that can happen to anybody. Um, you know, I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize me for saying any of this, but I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak the truth. You know, people get robbed and shot all the time. People get, you know, hit by cars, you know, just a bunch of stuff. People get beaten to death. Well, like, let's be honest, this world is a really dark place. And for him to pass away due to heat stroke, he wasn't even conscious for for the entire time he was in the hospital. He wasn't conscious. And so he probably remembered, like, for him, like, I'm trying to think in his perspective, he probably saw him doing whatever he was doing and then black, you know. And honestly, that's the best way he could have. That's one of the best ways he could have gone, because I'd rather him pass away due to heat stroke than pass away because uh, you know, one life took his. You know, because I don't believe that anybody should take another person's life unless it's self-defense. You know, if you're self-defending yourself or you're defending your family or your home, then I can understand. But other than that, I do not support, you know, people taking other people's lives. Even then, you don't have to take a person's life to get them out of your home. I mean, as dark as this may sound, you can shoot their kneecaps and kick them out of your house, you know? Because there are also very strict rules with, like, house robberies and shit. Like, if somebody shows up to... I said strict rules. I meant, like, laws, you know? If you shoot... I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the law says that, like, if somebody shows up to your house and you shoot them, it's, you know, it's counted as self-defense because it was invasion of personal property, or it's got another name for it, another actual technical term for it. But if you were to shoot them once and it didn't kill, and then you go and you shoot them again, at that point it was intent to kill. You know, at that point you're charged with murder because you double tap somebody. You know, so you don't necessarily need to take somebody's life. You know, I can understand for those people who take that shot and it does kill. I understand, you know, and I'm not against you, but yeah, no, I'm happy that my friend didn't go out in a very bad way. I'm glad he just went out with heat stroke than going out with, somebody taking his money, or, you know, just somebody just randomly attacking him, or getting hit by a car and having to feel that pain until he lost his life. It's just not needed, and I'm glad that he didn't receive any of that. So, and I'm that person. I believe everybody has a purpose. I don't believe that I don't believe much in religions, and so because of that, I believe more as a purpose than oh, this person put you in this world, and so this person's taking you out of the world, or he wants you back, or I'm not saying anything like that. And I'm also not going against Christianity, because I know a lot of people are going to think that that was like an attack against Christianity. It's not. I respect all religions. I just don't abide by them. But no, I feel like, honestly, because he was always talking to people, he was always trying to be everyone's personal therapist, I feel like he either reached out to the person he was supposed to, or he reached out to maybe a number of people he was supposed to, and because of that, his purpose in life was fulfilled. And so at that point, yeah, it was his time to go. And I'm just happy that he went out in a better way than he could have. So yeah, that's really all I've got to say. His visitation was this past weekend on Saturday, and his funeral was 2 days ago on Sunday. And I didn't get to go to his funeral because of work. I would have called in for work, but I called in for work to go to the visitation, and so because of that, I couldn't call in 2 days in a row, or else I more than likely would have lost my job. And at that point, like, yes, I love my brother. Yes, I definitely wanted to be there for his funeral. At the same time, like, if I had gone, I would have just been screwing my life up more, because at that point I would be jobless, and so it didn't benefit me in the long run. So yeah, for anyone who did attend the funeral, I hope it was a good funeral. I wish I could have been there. I really do. I mean, I miss my brother. I really do. And he's not a blood brother or anything like that, but he was my little brother. Like, I miss him. So anyways, I'm starting to get emotional. I don't know if you guys can hear it or anything, but I'm starting to tear up. So I'm gonna end the video. I hope you guys, I hope for those of you who did listen to this, you guys understand where I'm coming from. You understand my perspective. And yes, I'm back to making videos. I'm back to being in a healthy mentality. So with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Like, seriously, only like 17 or 18 of you guys are subscribed to me, but support is support. Like, it's better than no support. So thank you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a hellishly good day today, or a hellishly good night, and I will see you in the next video, which hopefully is an Avengers video. Alright guys, it's been Legendz. I'm out.